tell me about the Chargers. How does the upcoming season look?
Yeah, it looks good. It was a hard, a tough transition early, new coaching staff, and coming off another disappointing season. But we had a great off season. We had a good 10 weeks in the spring, and really feel good as we head into training camp here about a week away.
Are you guys doing anything different offensively, you think? Or are you going to continue with a lot of the schemes you had before? What can we expect to see?
Yeah, it's totally new terminology. And so, I've called plays one way for 9 years, now I'm in a completely different system.
Right.
But there's still going to be an element of what we've had in the past. We did a lot of good things.
Right.
But there will be definitely a lot of new that we've never ran before.
Right.
So I think it's going to be a nice mix, though, and one that will give us a chance to be successful.
You think a little bit more short passing, or are you still going to be able to whip the ball down the field a little bit?
More intermediate and short stuff than we've had in the past.
Right.
But the element of the vertical passing game is what we've been best at over the years.
And that fits your game, obviously.
And I think it'll still be a part of our offense, but I think there'll be a little more of a mix.
Right. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, so we've got Norv with us now. Tell us about your years working with him, and everyone seems very excited that he's there. So.
And Norv's great. He was great. He and I will be friends forever.
Yeah.
And I owe him a lot for the player I am today. They'll love him in Cleveland.
Yeah.
When he gets on a roll calling plays, he's as tough as they come.
Yeah.
And he's obviously had a track record in this league with a lot of success. And I hate that it ended the way it did.
Sure.
But we've moved on. We're excited now.
Right.
Mike McCoy's in here. Ken Wisenhunt's offensive coordinator, with Frank Reich as the quarterback coach.
Yeah, they obviously have great pedigree as well.
It's been a smooth transition.
Right.
It's been a challenge, but it's been fun. I'm excited.
How does it feel being in San Diego so long? You're really identified with that franchise now. I mean, how much does the fire burn to really bring a championship for those fans?
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal every year. And,
right.
We wanted, there's a core group of us that have been here this is going into our 10th season together. So we've seen the highs and the lows. Obviously, we know the franchise and the city's been longing for that championship forever. We hope we can bring that to them. We got our work cut out for us, but we certainly are optimistic that find a way to win the division, get into the tournament, and see what happens.
You're sort of the prototypical drop-back passer, big arm. The league really changed a little bit last year. You saw a lot of different kinds of quarterbacks be successful, but there's risk in that style of play as well. Those quarterbacks are going to get hit. Do you think that that's something that is going to be around now for a while, or do you think reality might set in for some of those offenses?
These guys are great.
Obviously they're great players.
Passers,
no, absolutely.
So they can do it both.
But they take the hits.
Yeah, I think it's they walk a fine line.
Right.
You saw some of the injuries that some of those guys that you mentioned endured last year. But hey, we'll see where it goes. The league often goes in circles.
Right.
And there used to be, you didn't see empty formation as much. Now everybody runs it all the time.
Right.
It used to be two back and run formation. So it kind of goes in circles. We'll see where the whole dual threat quarterback goes.
What do you like to run the best? I mean, when you're coming back to the huddle and just saying, Coach, let me do this. What's your bread and butter? Just chucking it downfield, or?
We're running the ball well. I love a good hard action and a long ball.